Hi, Misha here, and it's time for another episode of Gun of the Day. And like my last one, which was on the Type 0, this one is from that collection I recently picked up. And also like that one, this one will be featured in a more full-length structured video. I just kind of felt like talking about it briefly. And I did bring out a second gun, but don't worry, I am not breaking the format. This isn't going to be about two guns, but I needed the other one to kind of explain why I like this one. This is a Krag Jorgensen Springfield model 1899 Carbine, and this is the Filipino constabulary configuration, which means these were conversions where they were given a bayonet lug, a front stacking swivel, and the muzzle was slightly turned down to accept a bayonet. Now, most of these are not real Filipino constabulary carbines. Most are either outright fakes, or they're what are known as school carbines, meaning they were converted by the government, but for other purposes. So with such a dubious, history, why do I prefer this over the more conventional carbine, like this here? This is an example of a more common Krag carbine. Both of these have 22-inch barrels. And notice how the stock is quite short, has a rounded end. And this is the version that has the barrel band kind of part of the rear sight and all that good stuff. And this is, again, really when you think of a Krag carbine, because this is the style that was mostly made. And you notice how different this is. I know these are the original styling, but the way the forearm is done on these always just screamed sporterization to me. And there are plenty of cut downs that started off as long rifles for the carbines too. And so with that, I just like the look and feel of this style with the full-length forearm better. So, kind of have been looking for one of these that was, if not a true Filipino, which is really hard to prove, at least is correct as far as the configuration. And this one seems to fit the bill. It is an 1899, and it has the correct 1901 pattern of rear sight. And the way the stock is done, and the way the barrel is turned down, and the fact that the front sight is on the way it is, it's good enough for me. Again, I just never really cared for the original Krag look. And in the end, that's what we should collect and pick up, are the guns that we like the look and the feel of. If you don't really feel attracted to something, even if everyone and their uncle is telling you should get it, if it doesn't speak to you, don't worry about it. I see that a lot in the AK game. People will buy an AK only because someone told them it's the best, but it's not something they really feel, connected with or attracted to. So they always end up just kind of sticking it in the back of the safe or reselling it a short time later. And milsurp is much the same way. So that's why I really, even if it's probably a fake, just like this constabulary style more. Like I said, the sticky out barrel just doesn't do it for me on these. And it is such a long barrel. 22 inches was the quote-unquote carbine. The Americans didn't go for the 17 point whatever inch like everyone else. Gotta get that accuracy in. So yeah, like I said, we'll do a full-length video. We haven't visited the Krag in quite some time, so we'll do that coming up pretty soon. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them below. If you could, as always, like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to help support the channel, please check out the link to our Patreon page. This is Misha, and I'll catch you very soon. Next time.